Greg's question about free is good. I believe free is good. What Web 2.0 is about is giving realtors the ability to connect directly with consumers. Guess what? That's what we do. So, as Greg is saying, you eliminate the choke point. You've got a free shot at your consumers. You don't need Zillow. You don't need HomeGame. You're on your own. What we're doing now is trying to educate people to the point that free isn't free. It takes your time. You've paid to come here. You're now going to have to do homework, as Greg says. You're going to have to start your web blogs. And then it's a matter of volume as well. Because even if you get all of these things done, and you get a successful web blog, and you've got all the 2.0 things down, and you're scoring well on Google, and people are talking to you, you're probably not going to close 30 or 40 deals a year, as some of the HomeGame customers do. And the reason for that is not every consumer reads web blogs, not every consumer searches on Google. As Ray pointed out earlier, some go directly to Zillow. But guess what? Some go to other places, not to Zillow. They have a truly. What HomeGame does, this is what we're trying to educate people on, is we also manage keywords on Microsoft, Google, and MSN. Now, not everybody looks at the organic results. Some people go to the paid results. You're not going to get on the paid results because you're not going to be there. You're not going to aggregate on your own 300 traffic partners. So those are the things that we do. We're not really changing anything. What we're trying to do is make people aware that, as Brian said, you need as many hours in your equipment. Ray will say, you come here and do this. I say, yes, do everything that he tells you to do here. However, that may not be enough. It may be enough to get certain volume, but you will not reach everybody. If you want to, as Greg says, pee on every tree, you have to use companies like HomeGame as well, because we're on other trees that you will not reach volume.
How much? How much? How much? How much? Put a price on it.
Okay, put a price on it. So first of all, what we do is we compare how much do you spend, if you say it's free, how much time do you spend blogging, learning about blogging, and so on. How much is your time worth? If you go to HomeGame, for instance, if you purchase a pay-per-click product called VID00014, you can now say, I don't need to spend time managing keywords. I don't need time to spend blogging. I will receive those visitors when they come in, and I will be able to determine my ROI.
Bottom line. Closed transaction, I love it. Lewis doesn't charge for leads. Lewis charges for closed transactions.
Lewis charges for closed transactions on the agent evaluator program, similar to the mortgage marketplace. What we do charge is price per click per visitor. So you can figure out if I buy 100 clicks and 15 people fill out the email form, and I mark it to them, and I can determine how many transactions I get out of those 15, I can easily determine an ROI.
Okay, so can I make a counter argument?
Absolutely.
Did you guys read on Bloodhound blog a few weeks ago? I posted the 22 things that we do to list a house, right? We took that, I wrote that for Bloodhound blog, and it's for realtors, but I immediately took it and rewrote it for consumers and put it on distinctivephoenix.com. All right, now this took a while to write. It probably took 5 hours for me to write. It wasn't a quick post to write. That's 5 hours of my time, but I wasn't making money doing anything else. In other words, I didn't take any food out of my kid's mouth in order to write that post, right? And it's there forever. And it's linked in my Zillow profile. It's linked in every profile that I will fill out from now on. How much business is that going to draw to me? I am, anybody who's shopping for value, and a lot of people don't shop for value, even sellers don't shop for value, but any seller who's shopping for value is at least going to consider us for 5 hours of my time, right? I charge my time at $100 an hour. We figure we should be making $1,000 a day. I wish we were. I charge my time at $100 an hour, 10 hours a day. So $500 I spent on that. What do I get for $500 at HomeGame? And when it's gone, what else do I get? Because I have an infinite asset now.
That's true. You've done something leverageable. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. Well, what you get for $500 on one product would be approximately 500 visitors to your website, in which you can probably capture 50 email addresses, where Brian's argument is now you're building your database.
So I got 5 conversions. That's not bad. That's 45 grand. That's not bad. If I got 50 email addresses, I've got 5 conversions over the next 3 years. That's not bad. That's not horrible. So let's go to the other product. You charge for...
The other product, you charge $29 a month, and you have the right to propose to consumers who fill out profiles in 8 zip codes. You only pay if the consumer lists with you and sells the house.